Hey everyone, it's John here from MCKAY, back with another video, and this video is my 2021 NHL Stanley Cup playoff bracket. So if you are new to the channel, I hope you do subscribe, give me a chance. I'll be live every night during the playoffs, a lot of videos to come. Drop a like, definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section. These are predictions, guys, so respect my predictions. I'll give you respect as well, because I'm sure you look in the past, everyone probably picked Tampa Bay to beat Columbus. Columbus sweeps them. You can go over so many of the years in the playoffs, and there's always huge upsets. So I'm going to have a couple upsets because they happen. And that's why we love NHL playoff hockey, because it's so unpredictable. It's not the NBA. It's not predictable like that. It's very unpredictable. We get upsets, and that's why it's a lot of fun. So let's jump right into it. Starting with, let's start down here with Tampa, Florida, and Carolina, Nashville. So the Central Division. And man, this one's tough for me because I look at the top two teams, in my opinion, at least on the roster, on paper. Carolina and Tampa, for me, when they're healthy, when they're at their best, they're the two best teams in this division. But there's circumstances that you have to consider. Tampa's health. You have to consider what Florida's been able to do. Kind of that outcast mentality as well. And for Nashville, they've gone on such a run in the second half. So I also have to consider that. And it's Pekka Rinne's last year. Could he get an opportunity to go into lineup, or is it just UC Saros? So I'm actually going to go with Carolina. I know they're the 1 seed. I'm going to stick with Carolina. And I'm probably going to go 5 to 6 games. I think it's going to be closer. I'll go 6 games. And yeah, I think Carolina takes it. You know what? But I think Nashville might push this series a little bit. And Florida, Tampa. I'm actually going with the hot take and going the Florida Panthers, which seems crazy. I'll go in Game 7 at the BB&T Center. I just think Tampa's health is a huge question mark right now. And quick stat for you guys. For the last couple Cup winners, they have lost the following year. So the Washington Capitals won the Stanley Cup, got booted by Carolina. St. Louis Blues won the Stanley Cup, got booted by Vancouver. I could see it happening again where Tampa's not fully healthy. This Kucherov experiment to get him back by the playoffs might backfire on them. I'm going to go with the outcast group led by Barkov and Huberdeau, who obviously are stars at this point in this league. And I really think they're going to win. And on paper, the 1 and 2 seeds move on for my predictions here. Other side here, Minnesota, Vegas. This one is really tough, and I look at the season series, and Minnesota has had a little bit of an advantage. I am going Vegas. I think it would have been a different scenario if Vegas played St. Louis for me. I'm actually going to go Vegas in 5. I think Vegas takes that series, and I mean, to be honest, there's no excuses there. They should take that series, and they should run with that series. All the respect with Minnesota. I think Minnesota is a sneaky team for sure, but there's no excuse for Vegas to get booted by them in the first round. St. Louis, Colorado, and for me, this one's really tough. Really tough. Because I look at Colorado, and for me, they were my Cup favorites. I was riding on Colorado, and I do have a lot of confidence in them. But on the other side, St. Louis for me is like, okay, I have to respect the Blues, and I think they've been hot in the second half, so I also have that to consider. But I am going with Colorado, but in a very close one. I'm going in 7 games. I just think I've had so much confidence in them, and I really just don't see them losing to St. Louis. I know St. Louis at times has had advantages over them. I just don't see it right now. So yes, on paper, I'm already going with the 1 and 2 seeds, and that wasn't my intention because this Colorado-Vegas shift really kind of screwed with my predictions. But let's move forward. So Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg in the North Division. And I think this one's tough for me as well because I think the Leafs, like clear as day on paper, should be the best team and they should win this series, but it's a rivalry. And at the end of the day, I think Montreal can see Toronto's disadvantages and exploit them. So I'm going to go with Toronto. I'm going to go in 7 games. I think they finally, hopefully, crack it and just win in a 7-game series. I would love to see the Leafs just win in 6 games, but I'll go 7. Edmonton, Winnipeg. This one's really tough, but I am going Winnipeg, and there's a couple reasons why. One, I think Winnipeg didn't show nearly as good as what they can provide. I think Connor Hellebuck, people are overlooking it again. Connor Hellebuck is a really good goalie when he's on his game. I think it's crazy to think McDavid and Draisaitl get knocked out again. And I was contemplating this series over in my head. And Oilers fans, respect to the Oilers. I want the Oilers to do well. I do. I said growing up, I watched the Oilers a lot. I just look at their roster. I have to look at the roster myself here and match up. I don't see that much of an advantage on the defensive side for Edmonton. The offensive side, I'm giving it to Winnipeg. And then the goaltending, I'm giving it to Winnipeg. And I just think Winnipeg provides more of that playoff atmosphere. I think easily, I shouldn't say easily, but McDavid and Draisaitl can control the series and win it for Edmonton here, potentially. But I have to go based on what I know. I think Ehlers is coming back healthy from what we know. I think they're going to have most of their lineup. I'm going with Winnipeg. I'm probably going, I think 6-game series for Boston. I'll probably go 6-game series for the Pens. Man, and on paper, I don't have any 4 seeds. And it's crazy because I feel like I want to switch to St. Louis, and it's like on the fly here. I feel like I do. Okay, you know what? I learned my lesson. I'm picking Islanders. I'm picking Islanders in 7. I learned my lesson. Honestly, the Penguins have to show me. If the Penguins go far, there you go. I'm picking Islanders because I've already regretted it in the past. I'm picking Islanders, and that's just how it's going to be. So, okay, let's go through these second-round matchups. It's tough, man. I want Pittsburgh Pens fans. I want Pittsburgh to go through, but I've picked the Islanders to lose in the past. I've picked the Penguins to win in the past, and they've disappointed me. I don't know if I can trust. I honestly, I want the Leafs to win the Stanley Cup. I do. And the Leafs have had the advantage over the Winnipeg Jets in the season, but the playoffs is a different animal. I'm going Jets, and I think the Leafs can win this series. I really do. But again, I'm looking at the rosters. I do think the Leafs are better on paper, and I do think the Leafs can go all the way. I think if the Leafs, this might be a hot take, but I think if the Leafs won against Montreal and won against Winnipeg or Edmonton, I think the Leafs could go to the Cup final. And it's crazy to say. The only team I would think the Leafs would lose to is Colorado, to be honest. I think any other team right now, especially if the Leafs went that far and then played Boston, I think the Leafs could beat the Bruins. I actually do, and it's crazy to say that, but I think the one team the Leafs would lose to is either Colorado or Winnipeg, just based on their whole roster. Tampa would also be scary, but I think the other team, I think the Leafs and Hurricanes have battled their same problems in the past. The Hurricanes have obviously had a better defense, but the Leafs have a good defense now. And I do think the Leafs match up well, but I'm going to take Winnipeg. And maybe I'll make the video for the Leafs on why I think they can go for a cup run, but I'm going to go Winnipeg. I'm going to go Boston here. While I could see the Islanders beating the Penguins, I'm going Bruins. So even if the Penguins win that, I am confident the Bruins will come out of the East. I just love what they're doing right now. I think what the Bruins are doing are showing signs that they're going in hot, and I am picking the Bruins. I'm picking the Avs. You know what? The Avs, they won the President's Trophy last time and made it to the Stanley Cup Final and won last time. And last time we had a shortened season, the Chicago Blackhawks, the President's Trophy winners, won the Stanley Cup. I think the Colorado Avalanche will at least go to the Final Four. Carolina Hurricanes, Florida Panthers. Flaming hot take. I am going the Florida Panthers. And these are your final 4 teams. Colorado, Winnipeg, and Florida, Boston. And I do think we're going to get crazy matchups. I do think crazy stuff is going to happen. I am going to go Colorado over Winnipeg. And I am going to go Boston over the Florida Panthers. My decision here comes down to the Colorado Avalanche and the Boston Bruins. And while, yes, they are the President's Trophy, and maybe there's a curse, I am going to stick with my pick of the Colorado Avalanche. Maybe that's boring, but I'm getting the Colorado vibes. I really think this is their year to win. Maybe I'll be wrong, and I probably will be wrong, but I am going to have some confidence in this pick. All right, so thank you so much for watching. It's such a tough call. At the end of the day, some of them are just coin tosses, and I've just been thinking about it over my head. I think Pittsburgh could really go far if they win that first round, but I also see Boston with the confidence. So the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think they could go far as well, but so many people have pressure on them to go. I think they have to win at least that first round against Montreal, or else it would be completely embarrassing. I think St. Louis or Nashville, one of those teams could upset. I don't have the confidence to not pick Carolina or not pick Colorado right now. And Vegas, I think if Vegas picked St. Louis, I would have had the Blues upsetting, and I'll reveal that right now. But I have respect for Minnesota, and they've done well against Vegas in this season. I don't see it right now. I don't. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Smash the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think on mine. I'll bring a couple other people to share their brackets on the channel as well. So thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you next time. All right, have a good one. Peace out. I don't know, guys. It's so tough to make a bracket. I don't know where to go with it. This is a crazy year, but I still have my confidence in Colorado, but it's just crazy because I could literally see St. Louis winning that series, and then my whole bracket's just ruined. We'll see what happens. That's why we have fun with it, right? We'll see.